Well, Peter, there was an investigation, and I'm going to wait till the investigation's completed, Peter, because when the investigation's completed, then I can do my own investigation, and when that investigation's done, then I will release my comment on the matter. For the love of God, folks, she drives me up a wall. I just don't understand why you can't give a simple answer. Welcome to the Bald Brad Show. In this episode, we have another exchange between Fox News reporter Peter Doocy and White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki regarding what took place at the border many months ago. Now, many of you may recall, but there was Border Patrol agents that were on horseback trying to drive back these immigrants. And these famous photos came out of what looked like they were whipping these immigrants with whips, but it actually turned out just to be the reins on the horses. Well, Jen Psaki and President Joe Biden came out and said there's going to be consequences and all this stuff about them. Well, it turns out that these agents aren't going to be criminalized. Nothing's going to happen to them. There's no penalties. And so you have Peter Doocy here bringing it up to Jen Psaki and asking, hey, is the president of the United States going to apologize after he basically just ripped these Border Patrol agents a new one? And then she basically says, oh, I don't have anything for you. And then you're going to see Peter Doocy ask her, well, are you going to apologize for what you said? And we'll see her response. This one comes from Epoch US News. Let's go ahead and roll it together.
One additional question about something that happened a few months ago down at the border. We've been told that the mounted Border Patrol officers the president accused of whipping migrants have been notified they will not face criminal charges. So when is the president going to apologize to them?
There is a process and an investigation that's gone through the Department of Homeland Security. I don't have any update on that.
The president said that they were whipping people, which would be a criminal offense, and they've been told they're not going to be criminally charged.
And there was an investigation into that, and I'll let the Department of Homeland Security announce any conclusion of that investigation.
You accuse these officers of brutal and inappropriate measures. Now that they've been told they will not be criminally charged, will you apologize?
And Peter, there was an investigation into their behavior, so that investigation is playing out. Whenever it's going to be announced, the Department of Homeland Security will announce that, and I'm sure we'll have a comment on it after that.
God, she sounds like Kamala Harris. How many times are you going to say the word investigation? Well, Peter, there was an investigation on that. We're going to wait till the investigation has come to conclusion before we give any comment on the matter. Well, Peter, there was an investigation, and I'm going to wait till the investigation's completed, Peter, because when the investigation's completed, then I can do my own investigation, and when that investigation's done, then I will release my comment on the matter. For the love of God, folks, she drives me up a wall. I just don't understand why you can't give a simple answer. You screwed up. You were caught red-handed. You were caught red-handed like literally the day that this event took place. Everybody understood from the pictures that those were the reins from the horses. But that didn't stop the president from coming out and bashing these Border Patrol agents. That didn't stop Jen Psaki from coming out and bashing the Border Patrol agents. So now that they're caught, and Peter Doocy is saying, look, there's no criminal charges. Nothing's going to happen to them because they didn't whip these people. They didn't do anything wrong. She doesn't want to admit it. And folks, I don't even think she's going to be around by the time this stuff is done and concluded. She's going to MSNBC at any moment now. I hope whoever calls in the MSNBC or is dealing with her at that station calls her out on this, because it's disgusting that this administration relentlessly does this to ICE, our Border Patrol agents, our own security, our DHS, all the people down there at the border. They completely screwed over for the last year and a half, 2 years. And now they're about to screw them over again on May 23rd by possibly, if they do, they're going to definitely screw them, repealing Title 42. Now, I'm going to shoot off the hip here. Just right from the hip. Just make something up on the spot like she should have done. I don't understand why she just couldn't say, hey, you know, Peter, when the investigation's concluded and it does show, in fact, that they did not whip these migrants, I will 100% apologize, not just for my words, but also my actions. And I will also make sure I speak with the President of the United States on this matter and let him know what you said. And I'll make sure I get back to you by the end of the day. Now, in totality, we're going to wait for the investigation from Homeland Security to end. And I promise you, I will make sure that I speak publicly about the matter and apologize again if they, in fact, did not whip these migrants. Like, why can't you just say something like that? Like, I'm an idiot. You know what I mean? I'm sitting in a closet right now doing this and I can come up with that. You're sitting behind the White House podium, being the mouthpiece for the leader of the free world, and you can't think on your feet like that to give an appropriate response, especially to an American public that tends to forgive. And we want to forgive you. Do you know what I mean? It's not like I want to sit here and do this video and just continually hound her. Yeah, it's great for views, but I want to be able to forgive you, but you have to apologize first. If you haven't apologized, where's the forgiveness? Do you know what I mean? Hell, am I going to have to forgive you even though you don't think you did anything wrong by bashing these guys for doing their jobs? A job in which they're trying to handle on a situation that you created in the first place, or at least your boss did starting the first week of office by removing Trump's policies. I don't understand this administration, folks. I don't get it. I can't wait till she's gone. I hope they put somebody in there that's better at this job. And look, her job's hard. Okay, let's be honest. We've all seen Joe Biden, folks. Hell, we saw him on Easter being chauffeured around by the Easter Bunny. Okay, I don't know if that dude was mic'd up in there or the gal was mic'd up, but having to chauffeur the president to like the next spot and he still didn't know where to go. They didn't want him to read, so his wife was going to read. And then he kind of was like, oh, they don't want me to read. No, we don't want you to read, Joe, because you'll fumble through your words. You'll get lost on a children's book. It doesn't look good, bud. Okay. His wife had to tell him to wave. I mean, we're all aware of what's going on with Joe Biden. Okay. So her job is hard enough because she has to deal with this guy. Can you imagine day in and day out trying to get answers from a guy that doesn't have a clue what's going on? That probably doesn't actually know your name. Like you're sitting there in front of him and going, who the hell are you every day? But hey, folks, you know, it's content. You know what I mean? I love politics. It's great content. But hell, it's also scary when you got a press secretary like this that just can't give simple answers. And remember, she's the one just the other day that was calling Peter Doocy, in a nutshell, a stupid SOB because of the questions that Fox News supposedly hands him, which was told by Fox News, like, that's not the case. She can't answer a stupid question then. If you were to say this was stupid, I actually think the line of questioning was great, starting with the president and then following up with her. But, you know, she's going to say that this is a stupid person, but she can't answer stupid questions. Once again, folks, how many videos have we done? I'm going to miss her. I'm technically going to miss her, you know, because then the content's over unless we get another stupid person in, you know. I should say she's stupid. She's probably actually really smart, but damn, she doesn't know how to answer questions. She's not very good at her job. Hopefully she'll be better at MSNBC. But I mean, there you have it, folks. No apologies. No shits given by the Biden administration on their handling of not just the border crisis, but how they're treating our Border Patrol agents down at the border. Folks, let me know what you think about this. Let me know what you think about Jen Psaki not apologizing. I know none of you are shocked, but do you think she should apologize on the spot saying, hey, look, I messed up? Or do you think she should have phrased it the way I phrased it of like, look, I'll wait till the investigation's over, but I'll apologize then if I am wrong? How would you like her to answer this? Again, I'm just shooting from the hip here on how I would maybe answer it on the spot if I wasn't prepared for that question. And as always, folks, thank you for supporting the Bald Brad Show. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, share it with your friends and family all over social media. And I'll see you later today here on the Bald Brad Show.